how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. You have reached Elsie. I'm at 10 of Cups Tarot. So if you're brand new, welcome. Thank you. I hope you won't leave without subscribing. You really would love to get to know the people that are here. We really do have a great group here. If you are here returning, thank you, because I depend on you for that. I depend on you to be here and comment and watch and subscribe, maybe invite your friends. So thanks for coming back. This reading is the daily grind. So this is something that I've set up that's new for December. The daily grind is just really the energies that are in and around me today that are giving me messages to pass on to you. So this is not for any specific sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter sign. This is just energy that I'm pulling from the atmosphere. And if this resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. It may or may not resonate with you. It may not be your reading, I'm just saying. So if you're looking at this reading and trying to make it fit today, chances are it's not going to fit and you're just going to frustrate yourself. So I'm going to ask for the help of my guides, of course, for the guide Uriel and for Archangel Michael. If I could please have your assistance along with the holders of the pure white light to bless me and keep me safe while I do this reading and connect with Spirit. If I could please have the gods and goddesses and any angels who are able to be here to help me see and know, hear things that I need to pass on in this reading. Here comes the daily grind, y'all. Ready? Oh, first of all, we're going to pick a Power of Surrender card. That's how we're going to start this. Power of Surrender is a wonderful deck. And we are going to find out what the overall energy is for this reading. Find out what you should be surrendering. Okay? Surrender to miracles. I like that. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that the events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Miracles do happen, you guys. You know, I've seen miracles myself in this life, and things I never thought that I would ever come to pass have come to pass that have been quite the miracle. I'm also going to pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. We're going to pull an Oracle card for some overall information, some overall energy. Message in a bottle. Someone has been trying to get a hold of you. Message in a bottle. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. 1 and 5 reduces to a 6. Doesn't really, yeah, it reduces to a 6. And message in a bottle is someone who has been trying to get a hold of you. Perhaps you've been ghosting them and they no longer can get a hold of you on social media. Or you two have just not been talking because of something that has happened with your relationship, your friendship. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic reading, but it could be about friendship, you know, relationship with somebody in your family. It doesn't necessarily have to be about romantic love, but yeah, message in a bottle means someone has been trying to get a hold of you. I am today using the Tarot de Nuit. De la Nuit, and it is Tarot of the Night. So I am going to just rev up here. This is, by the way, this is the daily grind for December the 6th. And I do these daily for you, so I'll help you come back and see them because they all seem to kind of, I don't know, follow one another. So let's see what kind of energies are here. Gods and spirits, gods and goddesses, please be present. I do need some help with this reading. Please guiding me through this reading for the highest good of whoever needs to hear this message today, please. So cut. There we go. We start out with the 5 of Swords. Whoops. There I go. Throwing cards around. Gonna dive. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. So what I see here is we start out with the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is, you know, it's a little bit of fighting, arguing. So there has been some harsh words between you and someone else. It could be because of the messages that have come in, the romantic messages. This is the Knight of Cups in this deck. And the Five of Swords is here. So the Five of Swords and the Knight of Cups, emotional love, arguments about emotional love. Are you in love with me? Are you not in love with me? What's going on? So the Queen of Pentacles is also here. And she is the queen who is wealthy and abundant and creative. She's the person who takes care of the kids. She's the multitasking queen. She's everywhere doing everything. So arguing about love, romance, deep connection with the Queen of Pentacles. The Two of Wands is here, and it's telling you that it's time to take a path. It's time for you to either make a choice with the person that you're with, or it's time for you to cut that person off and go on a different journey. So the next one that comes up is the Seven of Pentacles. So you're waiting to do that. I feel as though you're waiting to make a choice. You're waiting to make a choice. Maybe you are with the Queen of Pentacles and you're just not having it anymore. I feel like you're waiting to make a decision. Waiting to make a decision about who you're going to pick or which path you're going to be on. Fill out. Yeah, it looks like you're a little bit stuck. So after this conversation, this harsh conversation, you know, swords are cutting and, you know, someone's bleeding and, you know, words are being said and they're cutting as well. It's really hard to, you know, get out of a situation like that, or you want to be out of a situation like that. If you are, in fact, with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, she isn't necessarily the person who is going to try and piss you off. She isn't the person who's going to be the person who's going to argue with you. But she is a queen, so she will cut you out if she needs to. She will do whatever is best for her children and for her mental health. So the Queen of Pentacles is either Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. One thing I will tell you that you never do, ever, is try and corner the Taurus. When you try and corner the Taurus, they're going to come out as the bull. They're going to come out sharp in those horns and they're going to come out to skew you. So if it is that you're arguing about romance with the Queen of Pentacles, careful. You know, same with Virgo, same with Capricorn. We're all very grounded, and when you come out to us in that manner, the Virgo is going to cut you off by being very specific about pointed times. That person's is got a memory like an elephant. They're never forgetting anything. They're very detail oriented. And the Capricorn will just leave. The Capricorn won't even stand for it. They will be bullied for a little while until they realize what you're doing, and then they won't deal with it anymore. So it's time to pick. It's time to pick, and it looks like you're waiting to pick. You're in fact waiting so much that you're in the hanged man position. So you've had this argument. You're waiting for someone to either tell you to leave, or you are waiting to leave to pick a new path. The High Priestess is a water sign. She is Pisces, and she is here right under the Knight of Cups, telling you to follow your intuition. So if you are in a situation where you're looking at, you know, having had arguments with the Queen of Pentacles about, you know, romantic love, not enough of it coming in, fights, you know, things cutting, wanting to pick just a new path, you're done with this person, and you just want to, you're just waiting for the time for harvest. You feel as though that you've put enough into this relationship, you've watched it grow, you've watered it, you've taken care of it, you know, you made sure it had enough sun, and that it's not growing. You're not sure that it's growing, and you're not exactly sure what to do from here, and that's why you're trying to look at it from a different perspective. The High Priestess is telling you to use your intuition. You know, you can go to the High Priestess for information, right? Someone who's older, 40s, 50s, someone who has already learned all of the things that the queens know. She advises the queens, and she advises other people about their growth and their spiritual growth. She's also the keeper of secrets, and she holds a book of mystery. So she does have any answer that you need usually. If she doesn't have the answer, she will get it from her book of mystery, which is spirit. The Knight of Wands has come up here, and it's come up under the Queen of Pentacles. So the Knight of Wands is kind of coming in willy-nilly. You know, they've tried to be the Knight of Cups, that didn't work. It ended up ensuing in fighting. Then they tried to come into their Queen of Pentacles with passion. That didn't work either. So the path that they're going to pick is due to the Seven of Swords. So they're now in fight mode. The Seven of Swords is on the way to Eight of Swords, where they're going to feel stuck. So they're hightailing it out of there. It looks like I see a bride in the background. I see somebody running away, holding roses. I feel as though she's either running away from a wedding. Maybe she was to get married to this lady in the background, or she was at the wedding and she just doesn't want to stick around anymore. That she knows that she needs to make a decision about who she's going to be with, and she's headed out on another path. The devil is casting a shadow of doubt, anger, feeling chained to something you don't want to be with. That could very well be what incited the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, is the argument that ensues. And although the Five of Swords is someone who has sort of had a victory in a little bit of the fight, they didn't get the victory in the right way. So the Seven of Swords comes, and that's the time when it comes to cut people off. Now, this is not a good combination. The devil and the Seven of Swords. This is fear. Fear in leaving. I have a feeling that you're scared to leave, that you know that you've planted all the seeds, that you've done everything you can for this relationship. You don't feel it's going the right way, but the devil is telling you that you're chained to it, and that's where you need to stay because you're too scared to go. You are trying to see things from a different perspective. I suggest you seek out the wisdom of another, someone who may be able to give you a reading, or someone who is also in someone who might be able to see into the future for you, a clairaudient, a medium, someone like that, if that is the person that you're looking, the kind of person you're looking at to help you. Yeah, you're becoming single. You've decided that you're out. You decided that you're out. You've had enough. The Eight of Wands is things moving fast now, moving fast towards being single. This is the Nine of Pentacles. That person is single. The Eight of Wands, it's moving quickly towards being single. And you're going to be, you're going to try and keep your strength, but it looks like you're very blocked off right now. So you're going to try and keep your strength. You're going to try and keep that line harnessed. But it looks like you've made a choice here to be single. And it's time for you to go. You've done everything you can. You've put all the time and effort into this relationship with the Queen or the King of Pentacles. And it's just, it's not going to happen. No, it's done. However, that being said, the Five of Cups is here. Well, Five of Cups is sadness, right? So you are going to go through some sadness. You're going to go through some sadness through this breakup, of course. There's going to be emotion happening. But justice is going to come to even the scales. And justice usually appears when there is an injustice. So you could be the person that is the one that this horrifying thing has been done to. So you've tried to keep the relationship going. All it ends up is fighting and emotional fighting and arguments. Someone is always trying to get you on the ropes, trying to make you feel like you're the one that's in the person who has tried to break this relationship. You're going to be very, very closed off after that. You're going to become single. You're leaving this relationship. You are going to become single, but abundant. You're going to be able to stand in your own power for the first time, but you're going to be closed off to any sort of emotion, and all you're going to harness is your strength. So you're going to try and keep that line in your belly, and you're going to try and move on, move forward, onward and upward. You are going to be sad. This is, feelings of sadness. It is the Five of Cups, and it is the feeling of sadness. The thing is that when you dwell on that, the things that you have lost, you're always going to miss out on something. And in the case of the Five of Cups, there's 3 poured out, but there is 2 left, and that is the Two of Cups. So there is love here. The Justice card shows up when there is injustice. I love this card. Look at her. She is in charge. So she comes here to cut things out that no longer serve you and to balance the scales again. So things need to be balanced for you. I don't know if this is the right time to drop it, but it looks like the universe is saying, look, there is still love. Someone is out there for you, and we are going to bring that person to you. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is the tangible thing. You can see she's actually holding the snowflake, right? And she is someone who is younger. It's likely that she's younger, or she's just young in her way of thinking when it comes to romance and love. So the Page of Pentacles, that is something that's tangible, right? There's a gift coming. So something you can hold, flowers, perfume, you know, a car, a person, you know, something like that. And the next card out is Temperance. So it looks like you're going to get back in balance pretty quickly. You don't even have to look at what you're pouring out there that you're so in balance, and you see that the butterflies are there, and you are quickly going into balance, and you are transforming right away. And the Two of Pentacles just warns you to stay in balance while all this is going on. So all the balls are in the air. Clearly, all the balls are in the air. You've been fighting for a long time. You need to get your peace. Someone is coming in with love to you. So you're not alone. The universe is telling you just need to heal. Get back into temperance. Get really familiar with the justice. Get really familiar with ready to be cutting people out that are no longer serving you. And when you do that, when you cut people out, you know, it's hard when you have a relationship that breaks down, because you end up having to split your friends as well. And, you know, if you're just cut out people that no longer serve you, people who are just not on your side, then that's probably the best thing to do. So the Page of Pentacles is something that's tangible. And once you get back into balance and you decide that you can stay in balance, I believe that's when the love is going to come in for you. That's your daily grind for today. That's for the 6th of December. If you need to know anything about this reading, it is down below. I am having a promotion this month. So if you buy a $60 reading, that will include your sun, moon, and rising sign, or it doesn't have to. It could just be a full hour of reading and confirming information. I will give you a 15-minute reading for free. So you can give that to someone as a Christmas gift for the future, right? If they want to, you know, one question, 15 minutes, and I'd be happy to read to them for free. All right, that's all I have for you today, and I am going to be back on the 7th, or I'm going to be back right away with the 7th. I've just done the 6th, and I just want to get you guys, you know, a couple days ahead so you know what's coming up. All right, gotta go. Thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing. It's the only way I'm going to grow, guys. Thanks for helping out. Bye.